Brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's program. We are the 17th of April 2020. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to present you this program for the next few minutes. Thank you for choosing us, and without wasting your time, let us kick into this program. COVID-19 in DRC. Dr. Muyembe proposes a curfew in Kinshasa between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. During the technical response team meeting held on Thursday, April 16, 2020 in Kinshasa, Dr. Jean-Jacques Muyembe proposed the extension of the period of the state of emergency and the introduction to a curfew over Kinshasa from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Being in this pre-trial detention, Benjamin Wenger replaced as head of the OVD. Less than 7 days after his preventive detention, the Director General of the Office of Sewers and Drainage, Benjamin Wenger, has been replaced by Frank Kalumba Kiansi Pesai, who will play an odd interim role. Let's go to the family of the President Tshisekedi. Bishop Gerard Mulumba was buried in strict privacy. Monsignor Gerard Mulumba Kalemba burial, who passed away on Wednesday, took place on Thursday, April 16 in strict privacy. Among the participants were the President Chilombo, Cardinal Ambongo, and the Governor Ngobila. Let us talk about the program of 100 days of the President of the Republic. The testimony of Justin Bitakwira that sings Vital Kamerhe. The former Rural Development Minister Justin Bitakwira was heard on a Tuesday 14th and Wednesday 15th of April at the Matete Public Prosecutor's Office about the company SOMIBO, which had been responsible for the construction of the prefabricated houses. The testimony of the latter increasingly overwhelms the Chief of Staff of the Head of State, Vital Kamerhe. Vital Kamerhe had flatly denied all the accusations made against him, and in his version of events, he said, all the public contracts that exist between the Republic and the third parties have been inherited from the Tshibala government, and no over the counter public contracts bear his signatures. In the main way, people say that Bitakwira has just crucified Vitale. It is with this in mind that Justin Bitakwira was heard by the Prosecutor's General Office at the Matete Court, and the Prosecutor's Office rejected Vital Kamerhe's accusations. And Bitakwira rejected Vital Kamerhe's accusations in full, despite having signed a contract with Samibo. Samibo was recommended to Bitakwira by the former Prime Minister Bruno Tshibala. The contract was for the construction of 900 prefabricated homes, equivalent to 26 billion US dollars, which were supposed to be paid in a 3-year term. The Presidency of the Republic, through Vital Kamerhe, requested an extension of 600 houses, and the amount was doubled from 26 million to 57 million to pay SOMIBO. After the election of Felix Tshisekedi, the Office of the President of the Republic, in a note signed by the Director or the Head of Chief of Staff, Vital Kamerhe, banned all withdrawal of funds into the public treasury. Is it important to have a confrontation at the prosecutor's office between Kamerhe and Bitakwira? Yeah, Bitakwira explains that neither him nor the government of Prime Minister Bruno Tshibala had participated in financial transactions around this project. Bitakwira said he is not involved in this matter either by far nor by near. A confrontation between Vital Kamerhe and Justin Bitakwira is expected in less than 48 hours. In the same scenario, the young brother of Vital Kamerhe, Daniel Shangalume Kingi, still wanted by the police. Congolese police and the judicial authorities in the DRC are still searching for Daniel Shangalume Kingi, known as Masaro, who ran away from his house when he was called to come to the court. So, rumors on networking, on social media, were saying that he was under arrest. He was arrested in a church in Mount Ngafula in Kinshasa. But contrary to those rumors, the police continues to say that they need this man. So if you know his whereabouts, please inform the police. Let us go to Ituri. We'll come back again to this file of Vital Kamerhe. But let us go first of all to Ituri, where to end hostilities, Codeco requires the government to respect its commitment. The Codeco militiamen who have continued to sow terror in Ituri demand freely that the state respect what they had agreed. And if the state does, they will go back to their cantonment. Otherwise, they will continue to kill. Message that the head of Codeco told the president of civil society in Pimbo, Abubakar Ngulonga. Let's go to Congo Central, where Bundu Diamayala followers paralyzed Luozi activities. The demonstration of Bundu Diamayala, who are disciples of Nemwanda Nsemi, paralyzed activities in Congo territory of Luozi in Congo Central. That was on the 16th of April. These disciples demand, among other things, the payment of emolument and the allowances of their leader, and protest against the non-native of this province. 6 people were killed after 3 hours of clashes between the police and those disciples of Bundu Diamayala, who had once again violated the ban of gatherings. In Lubumbashi, 21 households were burgled on the night of April 14th to 15. The governance and security theme of the High Katanga or North Katanga consultation framework has been monitoring the number of cases of burglaries that took place on the night of Tuesday to Wednesday, 15th of April in the city of Lubumbashi. According to the locals, a total of 21 houses were burgled in different parts of the city. Let's come back to Kamerhe again. The case of Kamerhe, up to now, there is no resignation nor replacement for the chief of staff. And this after 1 week of his arrests. Vital Kamerhe was arrested and transferred to Makala since Wednesday, 8th of April. Actually, he has done more than a week in jail, in detention in Pavilion 8 of Makala Central Prison, where he has been temporarily held under the order of the prosecutor from the Matete Court of Appeal on a possible embezzlement of funds from the 100-day program of the President Felix Tshilombo. Although he tried twice to apply for a bail, the High Court rejected his request. And this decision, above this decision, the court have approved the 15-day period of time that the court requested in order to continue to do a follow-up on Vital Kamerhe's case. So Vital Kamerhe will remain in a pre-trial detention of 15 more days. Despite the above, Kamerhe still retains his position as a chief of staff to the President of the Republic, as he has not resigned and has never been replaced by Felix Tshisekedi as head of the post. I wonder, is there really any trust remaining between Tshilombo and Lwakanyigini? Lwakanyigini is Kamerhe and Tshilombo is the president. Will Kamerhe remain in pre-trial detention indefinitely? He is presumed innocent, and as time is running out, if the trial is not organized, Kamerhe will be released for lack of trial. Even if Kamerhe were to be cleared, how will the two look at each other in their political platform cash coalition? And how are they going to sit again in that office of the presidents and talk? We don't know. How will the members of the political part of Kamerhe, UNC, or the members of the political part of Tshisekedi, UDPS, are going to look at each other during their working time? We do not know. Possibly there might be a crisis of confidence between them or between those two groups. But I think for his honor, Vital Kamerhe should maybe file his resignation. Because even if he resumed his position in the presidential cabinet, would his conscience leave him alone and work as if nothing had happened? We don't know. We Congolese must not want one thing and its opposite at the same time. Many Congolese will tell you that, okay, we need the rule of law, but when that rule of law applies to them, they are against it. So they want the rule of law to be there, but they must be kept aside, or they must be the exception for that rule of law to not apply it to them. It's a matter of maybe letting us accept the rule of law and accept that the rule of law should perform its job. Because we are the one who will benefit from that rule of law and not someone else. Or again, even if someone else will benefit from it, we are the number one to benefit from it. As a result, Kamerhe faces justice, and if he is not guilty, he will regain his freedom. In an interview, the Bishop Mukuna, let me just open this parenthesis. Bishop Mukuna said he has been calling for the arrest of Joseph Kabila because he believes that Joseph Kabila has destroyed the country for the last 18 years of his reign as a head of the country. And Mukuna added, saying that Kabila's place is in prison because he destroyed the DRC. And soon, Mukuna added, we will start with the actions to show to Kabila that that people always win. it may not take, and Kabila may not take the country for hostage. Or he may not take the country hostage. So these are the declaration of the Bishop Mukuna. And someone asked me, what do you think about this? I would say that Mukuna is a man of God. Because he's known as a man of God, no matter what he does, we don't know exactly what he does, how he preaches, or what exactly goes on in his church, or in his group, or in his sanctuary. We do not know. Personally, I do not know. What I'll say, we respect him because he is proclaimed as a man of God. Himself, he proclaims himself as a man of God. So he knows very well a lot about forgiveness. He understands what is repentance. He knows what is love. He knows what is justification. He understands what is reconciliation, and so on. Because he reads the Bible, and in the Bible there are a lot of things that Mukuna knows. But on the side of his political career or pathway, I could say that, if I'm not mistaken, Mukuna is among the signatories of the FCC Charter, Kabila's political party or political platform charter. He is among those who signed it. I also remember, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, he contradicted the Catholic Church. When the Catholic Church was pleading for the well-being of the Congolese people, Mukuna contradicted them and he gave his support 100% to Joseph Kabila. Possibly over the time, Mukuna has changed his mind. Maybe he was blind that time and now his eyes are opened to the point that Mukuna can now see that Kabila, Joseph Kabila, mismanaged the country for 18 years. The questions that I ask myself, why this turnaround? And many people may think about an opportunity. Maybe he has seen an opportunity. He wants to beg for a position in the government of Chilombo, in the new government, or he wants to be somewhere there. Maybe that's why he has changed his mind. But many think that it's because he needs a job. He wants a job in the government. That's why he has been running after Chilombo's regime to see if they can give to him something small. I will close that parenthesis. 12 citizen movement and civil society organizations demand the release of Kamerhe in an extreme urgency. And Kamerhe from the prison, he has been sending messages on Twitter. And I've been reading those messages. And the last one is a recent one. He said, people of the Congo, those who are my followers, those who are friends and so on and so forth, I will ask them to calm down. I will ask them to let the justice to do its job. That was the message of Kamerhe. How comes that from the prison? Someone can have access to the internet, can have that luxury of going on Twitter, Facebook, gathering meetings. People are coming from outside of the prison to come and hold meetings with him in prison. Possibly continues to sign document of the presidency, office of the president. Possibly continues to receive calls and to talk to the president and give orders in his office. How can that happen? Is he a prisoner or is he just living in a Makala hotel? And after seeing all the wrongdoing of those people, and when you look to the Congolese people, I won't even talk about the Congolese people. Let me just talk about a few things like maybe schools. Visit our schools. You'll find 90% of primary schools outside of the capital city, in provinces. They don't have desks. They don't have white or black boards. They don't even have the classrooms built. It's just maybe 4 sticks and they will put maybe some type of hay on top of those 4 sticks to be like, you know, to cover them from rain or sun. Teachers don't have books, they don't have even a piece of chalks to use. They don't have they have nothing in order to teach those kids. While our children, when we are teaching them, we are preparing the future of our country. We want them tomorrow to become ministers, to become police officers, to become general of the armies, to become lawyers, to become doctors, and so forth. But we can't supply the basics in order to help those schools to prepare the future responsible of our countries. Teachers who gave their time and effort to teach, they don't even have a salary. And if I want to talk about schools in Congo, we can spend 3 days here talking about schools. But let's touch a little bit about prisons. We have prisons which are really packed. I was talking to one of our correspondents in South Kivu who was telling us in a prison of 500 people, actually they have been living 1,500 detainees in that prison. No water, no food, no medical, nothing. And people starve to death. So if there is no food, there is no care, there is nothing, then what? Furthermore, if we look at hospitals, no beds in hospitals, no medicines, no any type of equipment, or a few equipment are there, but they are not enough, or they can't even function. And all of this, you'll see one individual who will steal 200 millions from the governments, from the country, and make himself rich. And the government continue to violate human rights. You are right, the right of prisoners, also the right of prisons, right of a student, also the right of schools and universities. They continue to bridge the right of hospitals, but also the right of doctors and patients. To the point that doctors in the Congo, before they come even close to you, you must pay. Because the government doesn't look after them. The government doesn't pay them as it should be done. And as I said, and then you'll see one individual who will just steal more than $200 million, put it in his pocket. What a wickedness. Then you'll see, if we go maybe, let me say, 20 years earlier, let us take the period since Joseph Kabila becomes the president of the Congo up to now. If we see the list of people who can easily be prosecuted for stealing from the Congo, here I'm talking about only members of the government, I'm sure that you'll be shocked. I was given a list of more than 100 people, and the amount is that they have stolen. Members of the government. I think if they give that amount of money back to the country, in Congo actually around 100 million Congolese citizens, if we take that amount of money and we share it among ourselves, individually, every single person in the Congo will become a millionaire. And here I'm not talking about the millions of Congolese franc, but I'm talking about the millions of US dollars. And these people who are wicked, those wicked people, every time when they speak, they talk, all their conversation is about millions. When they buy things about millions. When they're dealing with things, everything they want to do is just that word million will be in their daily, nightly conversation. While other people are starving and dying to death. Dying with hunger. they are dying, they are suffering to death. And for them, wasting money, sharing money to their own people, giving it to their families, buying drugs, I don't know, buying this and that. For them, it's normal. It's normal. And they forget completely people of the Congo. While they are the first one to take the courage, telling the entire world that we represent the people of the Congo and we speak on behalf of the people of Congo, which is a big liar, big fat liar. As I was talking about the same program in French, someone has just asked me and say, why can't we talk positively about Vital Kamerhe? Why should people support Vital Kamerhe and defend him? And I wonder, in what way can we support him? In what way can we defend Vital Kamerhe? From where to start? Vital Kamerhe himself has said, people calm down, let the justice system perform its work. And I know that the people of Kivu, people from that province of Kivu, they do not encourage stupidity. People of that part of Congo, Kivu, in general, whenever a child does something wrong, let me say your child can be just outside, somewhere on the street, and he does something silly. Don't be shocked when the neighbor of yours will punish your child, will correct your child. That is normal. This is us, the people from Kivu. This is what we are. And because of that, our reputation has always been lifted up. People know that the people of Kivu respect themselves. They try their best to not be in any type of, wrongdoing. And of course, someone may say, yeah, this is my child, I should defend my child. Yes, whenever your child is wrong, still is your child. But that wrongdoing, that behavior of stealing, of lying, of killing, of raping, it's not a part of your child. So that is not what you should accept. Accept your child as he is. Accept your child as he was created, but don't accept those wrongdoings, those bad behaviors in his life. What did Kamerhe do? Or what has Kamerhe done for Kivu so far? Many people from Kivu, young people, are around here. After completing their studies, they don't even know where to go. Kamerhe has never and ever employed them. Maybe a few exceptions, but how many are here who need to get a job in Kinshasa or Sud Kivu or wherever they are, and Kamerhe has never helped them? What project does Kamerhe has in Kivu? Because they say it's from Kivu. What has he done in Kivu? What has he done for Kivu? You might be shocked. Go to Bukavu, which is like a capital city of that province of Sud Kivu, South Kivu. Look at the road conditions. Look at the conditions of our market. Look at the conditions of people. Look at the type of water we drink in Bukavu. And it doesn't require Kamerhe to give us his millions. A few thousand can make a big difference in lives of those who are suffering. But Kamerhe has never and ever done so. But if you go from the other side, because Kamerhe is married to an Indian lady, ask now Indian people, the Indian communities, they may tell you how much Kamerhe gives to them on a daily basis. And you might be shocked. If you go to other countries and ask how much Kamerhe gives to those people, you might wonder if Kamerhe is really a part of Kivu or not. And furthermore, he has been distributing money with his young brothers, and we can see videos, we can see them posing in front of millions of dollars. They want only to buy cars, vehicles which are $500,000 or above, while the country has been suffering. And they say we have been here to represent our country. Anyway, I have to stop there for today. I will tell you that our Congo is one country, will continue to be one, and it will remain one forever. If we hold our hands together and we love each other, by giving our small contribution, we will be winners. May God bless the Congo, may God bless you, may God bless me, and we will catch up again next time. If this is your first time to watch our program, we are going to invite you to subscribe, like our programs, and share them with friends. Thank you very much. Let us meet again next time. It's at this point that I have to say goodbye for you and see you again. I wish you good morning.